Hey everybody, and welcome to the weekly Scopes from the 3rd to the 9th of December. So, Venus makes a square to Pluto on the 3rd, the Moon also enters Leo, and Mars also makes a quincunx to Jupiter. So, Venus' square to Pluto brings passion, supporting deep emotional connections, getting in touch with others and your own inner child and self. It gives support for transformation and empowering us to confront our inner desires and fears. On the negative end, it can lead to us being more jealous, possessive and power struggles. So, in our day-to-day relationships and stuff, things can get more conflict and arguments, and verbal and physical aggression may, come about as well. We have to watch out for red flags and people being manipulative also, and, taking care to make sure that we're not being that way and respecting other people's boundaries whilst also asserting and protecting our own boundaries. The best use of this energy is to explore your deepest desires, work on self-growth and strengthen your emotional intelligence. It's an opportunity for, introspection and personal growth, especially in terms of your relationships and intimacy. Positively, this energy just can be good. As I said, the moon also moves into Leo today, so this brings a boost in our confidence. It supports us in being more creative and self-expressive and gives us the ability to shine and be noticed by others. But on the negative end, people can be too dramatic and attention-seeking, needing external validation. So try and get as much internal validation, and even if you're not where you want to be right now, give yourself praise for where you're at, and just learning to be more forgiving and understanding and compassionate towards yourself can help you transform yourself. So just watch out for being self-centered and arrogant right now as well, and these traits in others. The best use of this energy is to just go after what you really want, be authentic and celebrate yourself for who you are. Mars' quincunx to Jupiter also supports, it brings that expansion, that motivation, that enthusiasm that encourages us and supports us in taking risks, trying out new things, meeting with new people from different beliefs and cultures from ourselves, and just being more determined. Negatively, it amplifies Leo's energy, and it adds to us being impulsive and, egotistic, and the risk of conflicts with people in authority. So just make sure you think before you say and do things right about now, and avoid making hasty decisions. The best use of this energy is to just use it to push you out of your comfort zone, be strategic in your approach to life, take more calculated risks rather than acting on impulse, and to support your own personal growth and achievement. Nothing happens on the 4th of December. On the 5th of December, the moon enters void of course. Last quarter moon phase also starts. The moon's north node goes stationary retrograde, and Venus also makes a trine to Saturn. So, moon void of course is a time when the astrologers say, put off important things, but it's not always practical to do so. So just watch what you say, take your time, give yourself extra time to respond and to travel and things like that, and to just focus on your own inner thoughts and inner knowing as well. The moon's last quarter moon phase supports us in the release and letting go, so supports yesterday's energies. It allows us to reflect on what is no longer serving us and take the necessary actions to make the changes. Negatively adds to the restlessness and frustration of the day, because we have to we may be forced to let go of old habits, beliefs or relationships that are holding us back. Some of us will make the conscious choice to continue or to start doing those things. The moon's north node going direct out of retrograde just supports us in all of our spiritual growth and personal growth as well, and just aligning with our higher purpose and greatest good. Negatively, it also can bring up deep emotions and patterns that we need to address so we can move forward. So, just watch out for your own emotions. Just be gentle and, just self-care, and even if it's just by telling yourself loving thoughts and stuff, just try and be really gentle with yourself and others who may be emotional today. Venus is trying to set and allows us to be more grounded. It wants us to find a balance between love, beauty and responsibility, so it can help us be stable within our commitments and our emotions, more disciplined. We can get our wishes done over the next few days in a practical way, so it supports all practical action. It supports us in strengthening our bonds with our loved ones and encourages us to take a responsible approach towards our personal desires, relationships and ambitions, and just align with our authentic values. Negatively, it can make us make difficult decisions or sacrifices so we can maintain harmony and balance in our relationships or just within our life. For some of you, it'd be deepening the bond. For some of you, it'd be ending one, maybe, and it may be really tough because we're going towards the end of the year and all the season's greetings and all of that. But just remember to take gentle, try and go with the flow, seek out help and support. Feel the emotions, don't block it out, but also don't let yourself drown in them as well. Allowing yourself to sort of look at your insecurities and put in the necessary work and effort to overcome them. This transit's energy reminds us that love and commitment require effort and dedication, and although it may test our ability to stay true to our values while nurturing our relationships, this is what we should do, look after ourselves so we can look after others, sort of thing, rather than just pour all your energy in looking after others and you've got nothing to give to them and nothing to give to yourself. So balancing self-love with love and care and affection for others. So on the 6th of December the moon enters Virgo. So the moon entering Virgo can help us more practical supports, paying more attention to detail and being more analytical in the way we approach things. So it can inspire us to be organised, productive and efficient in our daily routines and communication. It supports problem solving and focusing on our work and responsibilities. Negatively, it can make us overly critical of ourselves and others, causing tension in our relationships and within ourselves. So watch out for becoming too fixated on perfectionism or giving into anxiety about small things, and it can be hard, especially if you suffer from anxiety disorder and stuff like that. But this energy positively allows us to remain grounded and avoid getting too caught up and overwhelmed, and using our sort of coping strategies to sort of soothe ourselves and to bring ourselves up and allow ourselves to focus to go about our day-to-day life. The best use of this energy is to use Virgo's meticulousness and apply it to practical matters. So it's good for tidying up, organising, being more productive, paying attention to detail, self-improvement, hygiene improvement as well, and learning new skills, giving service to others as well, also trying to be present in the moment as well, looking after or sort of thinking about how you can eat more healthfully. Also just try to connect with your inner self and find a sense of peace, using the analytical energy of Virgo to analyse your emotions without sort of criticising yourself for them or guilting and shaming yourself over them as well. See it as a process of seeking clarity, understanding, so you could journal, voice record your emotions down for your own record, sort of thing. Neptune also goes direct today, as I said. When Neptune goes direct, the energy becomes more potent and easier to use. In retrograde, it may have clouded our vision, getting in the way of us, taking practical action for the thoughts and ideas that we may have been getting as well. So, we can use this energy to pay attention to our intuition and inner guidance. It can also help us start developing or continue developing our higher consciousness, psychic abilities and stuff like that, and tap into our subconscious mind, so we can heal the psychological, spiritual and emotional traumas that live there. So these are the things that subconsciously drive us to our addictive actions, toxic ways of relating and stuff like that, or everything that's negative to us. So by paying attention to our repetitive thoughts and trying to change them slowly and changing our daily actions as well, so this energy allows us to listen closely to the whispers of our soul, trust our instincts, but just watch out for the negative as well, because it's more easier to access. It can make us more addictive and more toxic as well. So just try to be discerning, use good judgment, avoid manipulation, and watch out for red flags, and take a grounded sort of approach. On the 7th of December, the moon enters void, of course, and that's all that happens. On the 8th of December, the sun makes a trine to Chiron, Mercury makes a trine to Jupiter, and the moon's north node goes stationary retrograde, and the moon also enters Libra. So positively, this allows for inner growth and encourages us to examine our life path, our goals and aspirations as well. Libra wants us to find balance in all that we do today, supports socializing and being fair in relationships. Negatively, it can make us more people pleasing and indecisive, so it's important to maintain our boundaries and not prioritize others' needs above your own sort of sanity and peace of mind sort of thing. Also watching out for unresolved issues due to the moon's north node sort of like going retrograde. It may bring up past issues from this life or other lives and bring challenges that can be emotionally intense and make us feel uncomfortable, as I said. So just make sure you try to reflect on the good, make the changes that you need to make in your life, and just seek to be more open in your communication and your interactions with others. Spiritually and psychologically, these energies support us in self-discovery, healing, encouraging us to explore and to meet our own emotional needs and develop healthier relationships with ourselves and others as well. The sun's trine to Chiron supports this, especially in our unique self-expression and personal development. Also supports us in, giving us the courage to face our wounds and to heal them, starting that work or continuing that work as well, allowing us to be vulnerable. And the best use of this energy is to use it to work on self-healing yourself and your personal growth, and tapping into your inner sources of wisdom, or mentors or books or podcasts and stuff that can help you when you're developing a more higher consciousness, spiritual, intellectual connection with yourself and building your self-awareness. Mercury's trine to Jupiter expands this energy, so supports us sharing ideas, teaching, being more forward thinking. Some of us may get good news or opportunities for growth and success in our careers or personal or spiritual or intellectual development. Negatively, this energy can make us too overconfident. This can lead to impulsiveness and scattered thinking. The best use of this energy is to use it to expand our mind and communicate our ideas effectively, and just be open to higher truths and connecting with others, putting yourself in their shoes, being open to their ways of life, listening about it and understanding about it, and sharing your ideas and ways of life as well with an open heart and sort of like a willingness to learn. Anything is possible over the next few days of this energy, and just remember to trust in the process and allow yourself to embrace the journey of self-awareness. Self-awareness is the key to understanding and accepting who you truly are, both your strengths and weaknesses. It is a lifelong process that requires continuous introspection and reflection. So on the 9th of December, the balsamic moon phase starts. The moon enters void, of course, and the moon also enters via combustion as well. So the balsamic moon phase allows us to reflect and let go of the things that no longer serve us. the moon void combustion is the zone known for its intensity, which is the 15th degree of Libra to the 15th degree of Scorpio. So it's kind of like an unpredictable energy of, Libra sort of understanding and trying to work with others, and Scorpio wanting to be more individual and go into the depths of things as well. So this energy can lead to conflicts and unexpected obstacles can come up as well, but it does help us to become more mindful and practice meditation, work on our personal transformation and release any emotional baggage and cleanse our energy. Remembering when we let go of the things that no longer serve us, not good for us, we can create a space for new beginnings and set intentions that align with our deepest desires and authentic self as well. When the moon's in fire combustion, it's good to remain aware of our emotions and reactions, taking time out to ground yourself and just connect with your inner self and higher guidance, reaching out to any professionals or loved ones or anyone else who can give you support at this time. All in all, the energies of the 9th of December that will last for the next 3 to 4 days wants us to confront our sadder self and trust in the power of surrender and our higher power and a divine sort of like order to the universe, and confront our fears and unresolved issues and hidden emotions without being scared of them or becoming less and less fearful of them. By working on resolving them, they can become our biggest strength as we work through our inner demons and work on towards healing and integrating them. The aspects that keep them coming across the weeks will support us. So yeah, that was the weekly scopes from the 3rd to the 9th of December.